Hey, it's John Dunn here, part 2 of a series that I'm doing. Let me turn this down so you can hear what I'm saying. Part 2 of a series that I'm doing on staying loose while you're doing your watercolor paintings. Last session, I was showing you kind of the types of paintings that I do and explaining a little bit about how many I do, etc., etc. Just to kind of refresh your memory. I'm going to go over the subject material that I use because there's about 5 or 6 different themes that I do redundantly over the years. And I'll get into those next session. But right now I thought it'd be best to show you the type of materials that I use and hopefully save you on some costs and frustration. I use 90-pound Canson paper, 9 by 12 inch, cold pressed. And I buy it in bulk from Amazon. Go to Amazon and text in there cold pressed paper, watercolor paper, and you'll get suppliers that can get that to you at 100 at a time. You might say, well, come on, John, 90-pound paper, you're going to paint on that, put all that paint that you like to put on there, and they're going to buckle up and everything. Well, of course, I have a way around that. I have masonite boards cut exactly to the same size, and I tape them down. This is a exercise that one of my students was doing a couple weeks ago. Never got to finish it. Here's the brushes I use. They're Golden Fleece. They're from Cheap Joe's. I use a number 12 roundy. Number 12 round. Okay, up there so you can see it. Number 12 round. 1 inch flat. And a rigger. A liner. This is probably the one I use 85% of the time. I don't want to get into a whole lot of detail. I do use the liner, sometimes put outlines around things or draw the antennas on a butterfly if I'm doing a butterfly or something that the line's appropriate, but I try to stay away from line. I use this flat to get chiseled areas and kind of straight edge type areas, like painting around a building or something like that. So here's probably what you want to know. This is probably what you're waiting for. What kind of paint do I use? Well, for these sketches, I want to have a real nice intense color, pure color, and not spend a whole lot of money because I'm going to go through this stuff pretty rapidly. So I use Yarka moist pans. This comes with 8 different colors. It comes with more colors, but I like to mix my own colors. And I'll talk to you like how I do that and when I do that next session. So you got to watch the next session. This is how I do it. That's my pan I'm working on right now. Try to keep the colors, the little pans themselves, as clean as possible. So that way you got pure color, and I'll talk to you about mixing the color on the paper rather than up in some little palette type area. So that's just some information on the materials that I use. Hopefully it's helpful to you. If it's not, it's not. If it is, it is. And I'm glad to share this stuff with you. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. And remember, done before you start. Thanks.